talented and very funny, but I always thought, man, it'd be cool to be part of something like that. Like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends is another one that I love and I would love to be a part of if it ever came back. And like the simple stuff, like I want to be a henchman in Batman. I want to yell, "It's the Bat!" or something like that. Like, there's all these cool little things that it would be cool to be a part of, but like, I'm always happy to just be acting is the thing. Like, I always just want to be doing something. And like, that's why whenever anybody gives me like, "Hey, you're one line in the background of this one show," I'm like, "Great, yeah, let's do it. Heck yeah." So like, I'm always just excited to just be here and do the acting thing. And it's fun, it's so much fun. I just want to do it forever.
It is so much fun. And you know, I think for all of us that like the performance, especially if we get over our imposter syndrome, we start not hating the sound of our own voice in headphones and all that kind of stuff, is where else can I do this? Where else can I be this emotional, this energetic, this loud, this wild? And so yeah, if I've got one line in the background, or put me in Walla, let's do some background sounds and make up stories between us that no one will ever know, because we'll bury it 4 levels deep. But we'll know. That was inappropriate.
I've said so many silly things during Walla.
So many silly things.
Nobody will ever find out.
No, that was the beginning of my, I don't know what the beginning was like for you guys, but mine was background stuff.
Yeah.
It was ADR sessions, dubbing sessions, and just Walla. That was like the first 4 years before I started doing any name characters.
For anime, yeah. It was definitely a lot of Walla.
Big old loop session. Well, I did live action stuff too. I was part of just like, we need 8-year-olds who can fill in these kids at a park. That's what I did for the first like 3 years, and it was so fun. It was kind of like an ease-in almost, because then by the time I got to like playing an actual role, I was like, oh, this is so easy. I don't have to come up with the script. I was like, oh, I don't have to come
It's
up
like
with the dialogue.
learning to ride a bike and then they put the training wheels on.
Literally, I was like,
well,
oh.
I'm good, but yeah, this is helpful.
All I have to focus on is just this
Say
character.
the word.
Say less. Amazing. Okay.
And when do I say it? Oh, after the beeps?
Yeah. So nice.
It's the Bat!
Yeah.
We're going to be opening up to audience questions. If you do have a question, there's a microphone here that you can start to queue up at. You don't have to ask questions. We can just keep chatting. But for anyone that did want to, just queue up at the microphone at the front of the stage. For us, it is stage left, but you can see it right there. Oh, this is working. Well then,
Wow, look at that.
and we were just talking about the pandemic, so yes, feel free to compromise yourself and lift your beak.
Hello, this question is for Michaela. I really loved your role as Toph in Avatar, one of my favorite characters. I was just curious because, like, not only is she like a complete badass, but, you know, she's also like blind and she never lets that, like, you know, stop her. Did you have any inspirations going into that from, like, you know, real life people you know who are like blind or at least visually like impaired?
Did you say, did I pull, or can you just repeat the last part of the question?
Did you like have any like inspiration or
Have an
pull?
inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this actually from something that he said earlier. Mike and Brian, the creators of the show, are brilliant. We love them. But it's a testament to good story and good writing and writing real people and not trying to create these like caricatures of people. I've met really wonderful, wonderful humans who have resonated with Toph because she was the first either disabled or just female, kind of badass, different from the norm of like a normal like girl. And it's been super inspiring the last couple of years because they've asked similar questions and been like, oh, like, what did they give you? What did you have to dig into? And I was like, nothing. I was just a 12-year-old girl, just like Toph, just like anybody who can't see or is missing a leg or has gone through trauma or has some other disability. Like, we're all just doing life. Like, they aren't approaching it differently. They aren't like adding, you know what I mean? And so that was kind of the beauty of like, I walked in and Toph was beautifully written. So all I had to do was just breathe into her a little bit and then she was alive. And that's a testament to Mike and Brian being brilliant writers because they gave me all the tools and I just had to go like, let's break some rules, and it was just boom, done, we're ready to go. So I think that's also a testament to like good casting and also having a great voice director, which Andrea Romano, who directed probably like half of your childhood, she was in charge of kind of like polishing me just a little bit. So they just let me be my sassy, opinionated little 12-year-old self, and I will never claim to be fully blind, but I do have terrible eyesight, funnily enough. I don't know if anybody here, you know, has glasses, contacts. I'm a -9 So she's pretty blind. We'll see where I'm at in 20 years. I might be legally blind. That would be really funny. We'll circle back in 20 years and see where we're at, okay? But for the role, no, I did not like try to alter her or change her just because she was blind. I just kind of leaned into her humor because she was such a badass about it, and let it just kind of be. And that's been something that a lot of people have really appreciated because she didn't get babied and I didn't baby her and nobody coddled her. She just like used it as her superpower, basically. So that was a very long-winded answer. I will be faster, but I do just love talking about how brilliant Mike and Brian are. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for loving Toph. She's cool.
Hello. That's my voice. So when you, earlier Michaela, brought up your experience on Genshin, having to play these two twins and just going into this booth and like, well, throw you into the fire. I was wondering...
I know I'll never be the same. Shook my world so hard again. Wish I washed away my sins. He's a dead man walking, blank stare in his eyes. Should have given up on the ones I trust. Never should have been surprised when they shot him